Welcome everyone, it's Paper Strakamar. It's time for some more Red Shadow Legends. Last time we were doing some Doom Tower stuff, and today we're going to be cleaning up some quests before clan versus clan starts in 10 hours time. So, we're going to start off with the amazing, the spectacular clan boss. We're going to start off with normal clan boss on here. So how you guys doing? Sorry about that episode where I didn't know where I was going and I get caught by the law and stuff. It's just Elder Scrolls Online has evolved so much and I just haven't caught up. It's that simple. The game has evolved a lot. And Elden Ring is like an entirely new game to me, so it's like, yeah, I am not at all familiar with what's going on anymore. Like, here's the thing. Elder Scrolls Online used to behave different. It used to have less biomes. It used to be a smaller game. Not so anymore. The quests used to not have a stupid amount in them, but they do now. Anyway, so, as you may... I'm going to talk about the clan boss now. So... See, the goal here is to try to maintain shields and block debuffs as much as possible while applying the burns and the poisons. We'll be able to make this more efficient by keeping the by putting War Masters so that each burn and poison procs additional damage, and also by helping out their gear. And this is how this guy gets into poison. He does a lot of extra turn shenanigans. This isn't the best team comp for this, but it's what I'm going to have to do for now until I get better defense champs. If I get better defense champs, then fine. But for now, this is what we've got. I will combine Blind Seer. Like, Blind Seer is decent, but she needs backup to truly be effective, you know? In this fight. Also, I haven't fully booked her yet, which I will get to that. The problem with booking her, as you might have guessed, is she's Void Legendary, which means the books she uses are legendary books. She can be improved with more HP and better gear, but again, I have to go earn that, which that will, again, take time. I do daily clan boss. I just don't always show it. I decide to show it just before a clan tournament pops up. Because that will pop up and that will take a lot of my time. Because clan tournament is rough. I mean, even if I get good RNG, unless the enemy clan is incredibly lazy, it's going to be very difficult. His extra turns with poison is his main thing. He throws a dagger, he has a chance of an extra turn, and then if he gets an extra turn, he'll either throw a dagger, or if the turns are up, he'll throw the poison. And the poison is what makes him good in this fight, because that's literally mostly what he does. He does a bit of damage with his daggers, but it's not extravagant. I thought of like a regen with accuracy set, just so that he can both land his poisons and Still land the burns. Unkillable buff would have been ideal, but I didn't get it. I didn't get a man-eater, unfortunately. That did not happen. Let's just do that real quick. That might have screwed up the fight, but we'll see what I can do. Oh, I just realized this is normal. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that much damage versus this guy. Because it's normal. Not easy. Okay, we just hit turn town 20. That should count. Unless you need to do 8 mil. Okay, we don't. Craft 1 resilience at Forge. I don't have any good stuff for that. You know, I'll keep it for now because this account's early game. If this account was not early game, you'd be bet my bottom dollar I wouldn't keep it. I'm going to keep that for daily quests. We just ran out of the boost. We can do some faction wars. What do we got for faction wars? We're going to do this. Literally, this is what we have for faction wars. I will be buffing out Coffin Smasher later, along with Vrask for Doom Tower purposes. That'll take a while, though. I have figured out a new technique for getting more, a new technique for buffing out potion keeps, like how to beat them really easy. The problem is this account itself can't do it yet because it's too early game. Does not have Syl of the Drakes yet. But when I get Syl, we'll be able to do it. I just have to get her. And then, like, yeah, let's just do some, let's try. Like, I know this is pushing the envelope, but I think we're getting closer each passing day. To higher ranks of this stuff. That cleanses. At least it gives her time to so yeah, we'll go back to the original, but at least I think we'll be able to beat it. Because again, my champs are low level on this account, especially for specific factions. Like this this account is really weak on this account's really weak on faction wars, which is unfortunate because if I have the right of it, and I have to check this out, faction wars is on the 10x. I'll check that real quick. Because Clan Wars is coming right up in a short amount of time. So this account is going to have a lot of leveled champs to... Well, we're going to be doing a lot of leveling. Straight up. There's no way around it. Because... it's early game. This account's ultra early game in the grand scheme of things. You're not even mid-game until you get Drex, and you're not late game until you have Drex, Syl, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, this game takes a long time, and none of my accounts are true endgame. None. The closest I've got is... Let's see what our missions are. Use 3 glyphs. I'll take it. It's not the best, but you're not going to get the best on this account. It's that simple. 5 keys of Doom Tower. Mix 1 affinity potion. Let's do... For who? Fight and tag. Ignore that banner ad, please. Let's give this a go, because I need to do some arena, because this account fell out of gold, unfortunately. But I kind of expected it to, given the fact that it, was an early game account. Early game accounts are going to obviously struggle to get into and stay in gold, because gold is not a early game rank. It is a late game rank. It is like sometimes a super late game rank when you get like really powerful champs like Trunda, etc., Gaius, whole bunch of different types of legendaries. Because over time in this game, you gather legendaries, and eventually it's like a snowball at the top of a hill. Eventually, you gain a lot of legendaries. It's just it takes time. Okay, we still managed to land it. Cool. Cool. I'll take that. We can give this a go. I don't know if it's going to work, but we can give it a go. We're faster than them, but they have a Warwick. That's what I'm concerned about. Okay, they don't have any revivers. I still don't know about this Warwick, but we'll see what I can do. I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. Alright, I got him. Some of these I'm a little weary about. This I think I can take, even though it doesn't look like I can take them. So we go with that. We go for that. And then we go over the top. Okay. Okay, we killed her. I mean, I know they have a lot of, like, buffs up, but I still think we can win. It's still not going to be easy to win, but I think we can win. Just because they have buffs, because the main thing is their reviver's down. That's what you gotta look at it that way. Their reviver is down. Is this gonna be free? Of course not. But it's doable. Because like I said, once their reviver's down, a lot of their backup and their buffs are gonna wear off. And that's gonna let me win. Now, I don't know if I want to burn that yet. I'm going to look for the other quests we got. Yeah, Tag Arena. Well, since I already burnt my tokens earlier today, I've been saving tag tokens. I have 1,800 tag tokens. In 2 hours, I get to buy the fragment, which I'm happy about. Where are we at in clan activity? Oh, perfect. Yeah, the other two accounts can hold gold a lot easier. This one's going to struggle a while. It just is. I don't like to fight seeker teams. Because that's just asking for it. Okay, so let's go win 3 artifacts. Let's go with this. I mean, I could go for the harder version, but the problem is I don't have the same spiderling clear, and I don't have something to stop Kale from dying from that boss. I also don't have like something to continuously keep the like, I don't have a way to, other than Mordecai, I don't really have a lot of turn meter control. Mordecai and Blind Seer. And Blind Seer's turn meter drop is inconsistent at best. So I don't actually have a very proficient spider team. And yet that's the tournament going on right now. So I might as well, you know, capitalize. This account will eventually grow into a monster. I promise you. It just needs some time. The other accounts have a lot more time to grow. So they're a lot more impressive. That's what a lot of people, when they look at my stuff and they're like, oh, you shortcutted it or you cheated. No. No, the dark truth is that I've been playing the game a lot more than you. And that's how. Like, I've been playing this game off screen a unbelievable amount. That's how I got there. That's how I got to this point. I played the game ad nauseum. And after doing that for a year, the other accounts reached where they were. That's how. That is the grim truth. The grim truth that people don't want to face is that I play the game more than them, especially Raid. And because I do that, I rise above a lot of other players. That's how it works. I've invested more time into Raid than a lot of other casual players could ever imagine doing. I'm still not the top. I'm not plat or anything. but I'm definitely above the average person who tells me that I'm cheating. I'm definitely above them. The people that say that I'm cheating at the game did not see the raw amount of effort I've put into the game. Because if they saw the raw amount of effort, like I've burnt through 2 clans over disputes of how much I want to play the game. And that, like, it's hard to explain. Because the casuals, first I want to get his puke out. Because I know his puke is coming. I want to get it out of his system. Come on, cough it up. There you go. There you go. I knew you wanted to puke. There. Now that that's out of his system, you can go for some proper damage here. Now I can go to some proper damage. See? I like that burn to continuously tick down. Because that'll actually kill it. More than kale damage. That's the truth of the matter. That is the truth. Also on Force Affinity, if you thought they targeted Kale a lot now, just wait till you make this Force Affinity. Watch the Spiderlings do nothing but go for Kale. I'm not putting it on straight away. As you can see, if I did that and he sneezed, the burn would be wasted. You want to wait till he's not sneezing. Yeah, wait till he's not sneezing, so that the burn can have effect. Keep the burn on him roasting the whole time. Keep his turn meter down. And see, now he's out a whole lot of health. And now that he's out a whole lot of health, we can strike again. Granted, we're going to have to wait till he sneezes, because he's going to sneeze. I know he's going to sneeze, that's why I did it. Or puke. It's either sneeze or puke. Okay, puked. It's either sneeze or puke. There we go. He's done. He's dead. He's 100% dead after that. Where are we at with need one more on that. Yeah, we're going to wait on that by doing Spader. I mean, I could farm that. But I want to wait for CVC. It's bad enough trying to do these other quests, like get 3 artifacts from a spider. Yeah, I wanted to wait till he sneezed. Because if he didn't sneeze, we would be in trouble. There's a reason I selected that. Because I know that each turk of the burn is going to do more damage than I ever could with Kale. So that's the reason I go in that order. That is the reason I go in that order. Ooh. I'm tired today, but I don't care. I have to do these quests, and then later I have to do some maniacal stuff involving clan tournament. Yep, he puked. Perfect time to put the burn. I'm leaving it on there because I know that the roasting, each roast, does so much more damage than Kale ever could to this thing. See? See how much it chunks out of this guy's health bar? Like Mordecai is a monster versus this guy because the burn does max health, ignore defense damage. So that ignore defense is, as you can see, ridiculous. Versus Spider. This account is the one that's the most famished in terms of resources. The most famished in terms of both resources and champions and leveled champions. More importantly, very few 60s on here comparatively. Like there's some, but it really could use a lot more power. So because of that, because it could use a lot more power, it's also not a good omen that I'm already tired and we aren't even in the clan tournament yet. Oh boy. Clan tournament's going to be brutal. It's going to be absolutely brutal. The only way it's not is if I get some ridiculous RNG on shards. Which I'll hope for it. I want it. It's not like I don't want it. Give me that. I want ridiculous RNG on shards. Give me that. So yeah, 12 keys in faction wars on this account is not easy. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can speed it up. I'm gonna try the higher tier, try to get to 3 or so. Because that's what's gonna give me the most points. Coffin Smasher is going to grow up to be an absolute monster. A monster of decreasing attack and burning that I'll use among the most advanced bosses known to raid kind. The other big killer is going to be Mordecai, who's already almost fully grown. Like, he's only one level before. He's only one level before his... He's only one level before he becomes 60. I wish today it was that faction, but it's not. So I'm stuck with this faction. Well, I think this is a waste of time, but I'm going to try it anyway. I don't think I can do it the easy way. That was just a waste. What does Coffin Smasher wearing anyway? I haven't calculated that. So just take him out of the vault. Okay, yes, that's a problem. That is a problem. I don't have a full set for him is the problem. That's the problem. What is up with my mouth? Okay, first things first to check. Is the mic working? Okay, it's working. Oh my God. Because I swear to God, I was so tilted when I realized that my mic wasn't working. Oh. Because I worked so brutally hard to get that one mission done in Ellen here sewers. Oh man, you guys have no idea how hard that actually was to do. That was like Elden Ring levels of difficulty. And for those of you who don't know how hard Elden Ring is, I'll give you a hint. It's as hard as the old arcades. I mean, yeah, it's beatable, alright, but dear lord, it's really hard for today's standards. Like, I don't even know where it's coming from. I'm like, where the heck did you get the idea that people want to play a game that difficult? Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from, boy? But yeah, my Faction Wars team is weak on here. And that's why I have to do this. Now, if we had it on a different rotation, then we'd be fine. But we don't. So because of that, I literally have to go out on a limb and do this. Now there is a faster way of doing this, and I'll show you it in a minute. And this is usually the technique I actually use to do this. So what I do is I use a thing called multi-battles, and I just shove in even my weak team. If they can fight it at all, I'll just make them fight it on auto and see if it works. Most of the time, if they can fight a low level on auto a bunch of times, it'll just do it while I do something else. I'll show you for the remainder. Eventually, Coffin Smasher will become... Because multi-battles is one of my secrets to dealing with multiple accounts. That's just how I do it. So yeah, this is what it looks like, multi-battles. This is my usual strategy for doing this. And at the moment, this is literally my only shortcut to this because I don't have all of my characters leveled yet. It takes so much energy and you have to have a boost active. And I only want to activate the boost at the beginning of the tournament to give it the maximum effect. Because you don't want... You want the thing to start off straight away, the boost. Like, you want the boost to last the entire length of the tournament and then some. That's what you want. This might even be faster than manual, and I just don't feel like I want to manual the ultra basic tournament. I mean, the ultra basic Faction Wars with that same ghost guy walking by like 12 times in a row until I can get my faction in a shape where it can get higher. Because the thing is, I don't really focus on specific faction champs straight away. I focus on the champs that were high priority, like legendaries, and I try to max those first within reason. Unless the epics I have are really, really valuable, like Vrask or Jarrig, which is what happened with the other accounts, and which I will be showing. Yes. I still need finish this. So, like, I don't normally sit here to throw this. I normally go up and do something else, but yeah, I have my little skull-headed skull mask-faced bud with his hammer, and my weird Bakelite witch. Bakelite is like an old plastic, and that's what she looks like. She literally looks like she's a doll made of Bakelite. I'm not joking. Coffin Smasher. I'm assuming those hammers are used for smashing coffins. That's what I assume. Most of these orcs I don't raise because they're just not very useful for me. Warboy does have a use though. Potentially. He has the given the right situation is useful versus Magma Dragon. But right now, because of the utility of Black Knight is probably going to be my best option. Shoutouts for Jai Plays for helping me with subs. I work really hard on my content. Every day I work on content, whether you see it on YouTube or Twitch or not. I'm preparing for another video if I'm not actually doing another video. There is some stuff I'm doing that isn't videos, but the majority of it revolves around either preparing for or doing videos. Especially now that I got the subs, the stakes are even higher. So, yeah. I have to play the high stakes game. I have to do the casino rollout high stakes game. And there's so many people I have to compete with too. Like people that are unbelievably good at video games. People that are really pretty, like ladies that are really pretty. I have to compete with them. And I have to compete with people who know everything to say. And they know it like the back of their hand. And I have to check what's in the connectors or whatever. Single faction, eh? Let's give it a go. Normally I throw this on auto, but because we're doing videos, we'll do it like this. Aha, you're weak to it, Zavia. Perfect. Okay, this one's a little more annoying. But, you know, it's good that she wasted her one ability. Because that makes my job way easier. Now I just need to whack her a bunch and chuck her turn meter down. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's the price you pay for fighting Singuenia which at the moment is actually my most convenient option to an extent. The main problem with Singuenia is the fact that in order to kill her, I have to get through her continuous heal and block debuffs, and the fact that most Singuenias are built to tank. So, yeah. So this is deceptive. This guy looks easy to kill. Don't let that fool you. He's actually an immense pain in the butt. Why? Because he both hits really hard. He usually is built with very strong defense. And he buffs himself and puts shields on himself and is just, you know, I'm actually going to skip this because I don't want perfect. Now I just have to do keys in the Doom Tower and wait till that refreshes. Let's see if we can get back into gold. That would be nice. That would be nice of you, game. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we'll see what I can do. That's what you want. That out of the picture. Alright. This isn't going to be the... Well, I missed my chance. Let's try this for the hell of it. There's a reason I went for that. The main reason is to try to give them a harder time. Because unfortunately, at this point, their teams are beginning to gain shape and people are starting to get really good legendaries like Brachus. And even at level 50, Brachus is more than a threat. As you can clearly see. As you can clearly see. Ha! That'll be my ticket right there. There'll be my ticket. Boom shakalaka. We got in. Can I do anything once I got in? Not really. Well, actually, we can. What am I talking about? Someone else who snuck in. Let's kill the sneaker. Kill the sneaker. The guy who sneaked into gold along with me. Let's kill him and take his models. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's kill him and take his medals. Okay. So let's start off with some Griffin. Because Griffin is literally floor 10 at least. Floor 10 Griffin is the only one I really do on this rotation for the keys and Doom Tower thing. Because this account literally doesn't have much to it. I often put a multi-battle on here just to make this simpler. Granted, I can try to climb this tower further so I can give a variety. The thing is, decreasing this guy's turn meter is aggravating, but because this guy actually punishes you for turn meter controlling him. He's not a fan of Mordecai. Tell you that much. You can tell he's not a fan. You can tell he's not a fan. And usually I repeat that a bunch, but we can go further. I don't know if I can beat this. Even with 3, I don't see it. Because the problem is we don't have a... Like, this person would have to be higher rank. But you know, let's give it a shot anyway. See, I knew that would be a problem. But we'll see what I can do. We will see what I can do. The real problem is they have a more complete squad than I do, and I don't have a healer that's force-based. So in the end, that's going to be my doom. For this account, anyway. I said this account very deliberately. I said that with great deliberation. For a reason. Said that with great deliberation because I know it's true. Now the reason I have Spirit Host at level 50 on here still is because I felt like the legendaries were a bigger priority. That's what I felt like. So I prioritized them. You know, I may put her in here yet. Good old Queen Eva. Because she's more prepared to get in here than the other one. Than Spirit Host. Spirit Host is not prepared. You want to be rank 6 or above to be prepared for here. Because the problem with being level 50 is the higher you go, the less relevant you are when it comes to level 50s. The point where level 50s are literally worthless. That's the truth. That is the truth about level 50s. I mean, I know I may see Manic saying that, but level 50s, you get to a point in the game where you can't even use a level 50 because the game is too advanced for you, especially like hard Doom Tower, etc. You're not getting away with that. Not in hard DT, you're not. You're not getting away with level 50s in hard DT. You have to have 6 stars. The later the game you go, the more 6 stars are. If you want to use a champ, has to be 6 star in that content. Doesn't matter if it's level 1, has to be 6 star. There's no way around it. I'm just going to burn the rest of the keys off screen. I think that's going to be my best compromise because as you can clearly see, it's a lot of tedious work doing all this. I'm going to get to the next boss in this tower and then call it an episode for this one and then do the other one. We won't have much time though, either way, because the reset is about to happen. Which, I mean, I was doing ESO today and some other stuff, so I expected not to be able to necessarily beat all the quests. But I'm going to beat the boss. I'm not going to do it silver key. I'm going to just run the silver keys off screen. Because I can't. I can't afford to. Like, I got to keep moving. I'm going to do them with multi-battles. Like I did the faction wars. That's the technique. Because Multi-battles does it faster. If you think you can auto it at all, if you could think you can reasonably clear it, you can just throw it on auto and have it do it more efficiently, which you like absolutely need if you're managing multiple accounts and you're trying to do like vicious content on multiple accounts. It becomes like a necessity almost. Not 100%, but it's close. Okay, well, this looks like a job for Miss Queen Eva here. You're like, why? Well, why it is Queen Eva is a block reviver. Oh no. This is why I hate Doom Tower mobs. Because there comes this point where they target this specific person. And then that becomes a problem. I hate how he gets a perfect veil doing that. So annoying. Perfect. I don't even care if she dies. It was worth watching that. That was like music to my eyes. Or ears. Ears and eyes and whatever. That was music. That was music. Justice. Yes. Trying to get it done before the reset again. It's always a struggle. The reset struggle. Okay. No. Get at least one of the Mashalds out. Before he takes over. No. Okay. Okay, we gotta target these Mashalds, man. Ancient curse you. There we go. I'm doing that for a reason. I don't want everyone to think that they got away with nothing. Because that's one thing I hate the most about Mashald. It makes the enemy team think they got away with everything and that there was no cost to it. That's what I hate about Mashald the most. Cause like his ability to stun everyone with the fears and it feels so freaking cheap. So cheap. I think I'm just gonna do the rest of it off screen because I can't be bothered right now because I have other stuff to do. I just have to do it all with multi-battles. This is just some small taste of what I actually have to do. This isn't the full tally. The full tally is a lot bigger. The full tally is a lot more. So we're not going to include. We're going to include her with the crit rate. I'm going to 2 poisoners, decrease defense. I'll do for now. Right. Vrask and Padma are not ready for this. They just aren't. I will get into decrease attack for this boss later. I mean, Queen Eve is useful because she has a block revive. She's one of the only champs in the game that has a block revive. Block revive gets very valuable later into the game. Because, even though it's like a 3-turn, it's still a block revive. That's still a big skill. I mean, she's not a boss killer, but there are very few truly multi-talented legendaries. One of them I still want and don't have is Brogni, but there's a bunch of others. Norog is another one, but one day I'll actually get him. One day Norog or Mashald. Mashald's another one. Hoping Mashald comes home. Bit disappointed that didn't put any heal reduction on him. I have a feeling he has a lot of resist. This will be the first time I get to the second Doom Tower boss on this sucker. Yeah, this will be the first time. There we go. Now I just put another 4 keys in and we'll start in the next episode on the next one.